Na 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 Dapat Tagum Radyo Eskwela na 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 Dapat Tagum Radyo Eskwela na Halika na at makinig sa mga aral naming hatid Saang sulok ka man kapatid Aabutin ka ng aming tinig
Walang araw na sasayangin Edukasyon ipagpatuloy natin Anumang pagsubok at mga balakid
Kaalaman ay aming ihahatid
Na 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 na
Dapat Tagum Radyo Eskwela na
Na na na na na na na na
Radyo Eskwela handang magbigay saya
Na 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 na
Makinig ng mabuti ng matuto ka
Hello, 7th graders! This is TV High, welcoming you to Teleradyo Eskwela, Tara na! We are glad to be with you in this new normal journey of schooling through radio broadcast. I am your Teleradyo host, Teacher Rosella C. Apos from Tagum City National High School. Are you all excited to learn? That is great! Come and join us! Stay tuned and be a one-of-a-kind math talino student. We would like to thank our radio partner, Hope Radio 107.1 DXHS, where we are airing our lessons for junior high school. Thank you for your generosity. Our topic for today will be understanding absolute value and integers. This topic will be brought to us by our Teleradyo teacher, Teacher Madeline B. Pepito of Tagum City National High School.
Hello, dear students. I hope that you are all safe while listening to our program. Now that you are all settled in your home, please bring out your pens and notebooks and secure your learning materials, especially your Mathematics 7, Quarter 1, Module 3. Let us hear our objectives for today. At the end of this lesson, we should be able to represent the absolute value of a number on a number line as the distance of a number from 0. As the pandemic progressed, words and terms like positive and negative were used frequently when referring to the virus. Unlike before, being positive entails a positive connotation. However, nowadays, it begins to lose its connotation as many people fear being positive of the COVID-19. Nobody likes to be one, right? That's why the biggest thing that we can do right now in order to make a positive difference is to practice social distancing, staying home as much as possible, washing your hands frequently, and getting plenty of sleep. Did you know that sign numbers can be used in real life? Sign numbers are used in real-world situations. We have these representations by positive sign numbers, such as increase in weight, deposit in account, increase in pay, income, profit, height above sea level. On the other hand, we also have representations by the negative sign numbers, such as decrease in weight, withdrawal of account, cut, loans, liabilities, losses, temperature below 0, and below sea level. Now, before we start our lesson today, let me ask you 3 questions. But before that, are you ready? Let's start. The first question is, what represents the distance of a number from 0 in the number line? Again, what represents the distance of a number from 0 in the number line? The correct answer is absolute value. Now here's the second question. What is the absolute value of negative 23? Again, what is the absolute value of negative 23? The correct answer is 23. Good job, students! Lastly, here's the third question. What is being represented by the statement, an altitude of 100 feet, a negative or positive integer? Again, what is being represented by the statement, an altitude of 100 feet, a negative or positive integer? The correct answer is positive integer. Well done! Now let us proceed with the lesson right away. Now let us define first integers. Integers are positive, negative, or zero whole numbers, which means these are not in fraction form. Positive integers are located at the right side of zero in the number line. Example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. On the other hand, negative numbers are located at the left side of zero in the number line and has negative sign denoted by a minus-like sign at the left side of the number. Example are negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on. We also have 0. 0 is located in between positive and negative integers in the number line and has no sign. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Now let us draw a number line in which you need to follow my instructions. Are you ready? Now get a paper and pen. Let us start. For step 1, we have to draw a horizontal line with arrows at both ends. Now, what do arrows mean? This simply means that each arrow extends infinitely. For step 2, we have, at the center of your horizontal line, put a grid line below and label it with 0. That is the center of your number line. Now for step 3, we have put grid lines with equal distances from each other at the right side of 0 in the number line. Then, label each grid with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Then, put grid lines with equal distances from each other at the left side of 0 in the number line. Label each grid with negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, and negative 8. Now, what do you have? You got it right. You were able to make a number line. Good job. Think of this. The positive sign and negative sign are symbols used to indicate addition and subtraction. But in number line, they indicate the direction of a point from 0, not as operations to be performed. Thus, positive sign and 2 is read as positive 2 and not plus 2. On the other hand, negative sign and 2 is read as negative 2 and not minus 2. This time, let us talk about absolute value. It is the distance of a number in the number line from 0 without considering which direction from 0 to the number lies. We have to remember that absolute value of a number is never negative because distance is always positive. The absolute value of x is written as vertical bar x and another vertical bar. Now we have different cases as our examples. For the first example, we have if x is a positive integer, then the absolute value of x is x. In symbol, we have vertical bar x and another vertical bar is equals to x if x is greater than 0. For example, the absolute value of 3 is equal to 3. Now to illustrate, let us use the number line that you have a while ago. From 0, move 3 units to the right. That shows the distance from 0 to 3. For the case 2, or for the second example, we have if x is exactly equal to 0, then the absolute value of x is x. In symbol, we have vertical bar 0 and another vertical bar is equal to 0 if x is equal to 0. Example, the absolute value of 0 is equal to 0. To illustrate, let us go back to our number line. 0 is where it is. You don't move from 0. Therefore, there is no distance, and that is the absolute value of 0 is still 0. For the case 3, or for the third example, if x is a negative integer, then the absolute value of x is the opposite of x, or a positive integer. For example, the absolute value of negative 5 is equal to 5. To illustrate using a number line, from 0, move 5 units to the left. That shows the distance from 0 to negative 5. Did you get it? Alright. Now let us practice. What is the absolute value of 7? Very good. The answer is 7. Next question. What is the absolute value of negative 6? That's correct. The answer is 6. Next, what is the absolute value of negative 15? The answer is 15. Very good. Okay, for the fourth question, given the expression vertical bar x and another vertical bar is equal to 10, what do you think is the value of x? X can either be negative 10 or 10. For the last question, we have, given the expression vertical bar y and another vertical bar is equal to 50, what do you think is the value of y? That's correct. Y can either be negative 50 or 50. This time, let us recall important points to remember. Let's start with this idea. Integers are positive, zero, or negative whole numbers, and not fractional numbers found in the number line. Another point to remember, 0 is neither positive nor negative. And negative numbers are found at the left of 0 and positive integers are at the right of 0 in the number line. Another one, absolute value is simply the distance of a number in the number line from 0. And that wraps up our session for today, dear learners. Please get your quiz paper ready now. Do not forget to write your name and section. This will be your quiz for today. I will read the question twice, then write your answer in your paper. For our first question, we have, is 0 an integer? Again, is 0 an integer? The answer is yes. Did you get it right? Nice work. For the second question, we have, is negative 1/2 an integer? Again, is negative 1/2 an integer? The correct answer is no. Now, let's proceed to question number 3. What is the absolute value of negative 25? Again, what is the absolute value of negative 25? The correct answer is 25. Did you get the correct answer? Good job. Now let's proceed to the question number 4. What is the absolute value of 0? Again, what is the absolute value of 0? The correct answer is 0. Now, let's proceed to our last question. What is x if its distance from 0 in the number line is 30 units? Again, what is x if its distance from 0 in the number line is 30 units? The correct answer is x is either 30 or negative 30. Did you get it right? Good job! That is all for your assessment. For your assignment, please answer "Let us enhance" on page 3 of your Math 7, Quarter 1, Module 3, Lesson 1. That is our lesson for today. Stay tuned next week for our next episode. Until next time, goodbye!
That ends our lesson for today. For you to understand the topic further, you may do the exercises provided in your modules. You may also have an advanced study of your topic to prepare yourselves for the next lesson. Remember that the key to mastering mathematics is constant and diligent practice. Please make sure to be with us next session, only here at TV High. This has been Rosella C. Apos, your Teleradyo host. Keep safe, everyone!
Na 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 na, dapat Tagum Radyo Eskwela na. Na 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 na, dapat Tagum Radyo Eskwela na. Halika na at makinig sa mga aral naming hatid. Saang sumulong ka man kapatid, aabutin ka ng aming tinig.
Walang araw na sasayangin, edukasyon ipagpatuloy natin. Anumang pagsubok at mga balakid,